In the recent 2023 African Cup of Nations qualifier fixtures, Uganda Cranes hosted its home game against Tanzania in Egypt, despite Nambole being the national stadium. Honorable Paul Omara has today expressed disappointment over what he calls government negligence for abandoning the sports sector, despite its renowned global financial dominance expressed in professional football, such as the English Premier League.
Honorable Speaker, Uganda Cranes are currently even playing games in Egypt. We cannot host an appropriate games in this country because our stadiums are really shambolic.
The legislator was later joined by the Speaker, Anita Monk, who informed Parliament that 97 billion shillings was appropriated for the renovation of the national stadium, but no accountability has so far surfaced.
We gave out money 97 billion to Nachivuvu, to Nambole. We gave money to Nambole. We will not budget for Nambole before we know what the 97 has done. We need an accountability of the 97 billion before we put any money in the budget. Because we cannot continue budgeting. Money goes when we don't see any output.
With the national stadium stuck and major developments such as Nachivubo taking on a slow progress, Sports Development predicts bigger worries. Members of Parliament have informed about continuous allocations of funds for other football stadium, but the money has never been disbursed by the Ministry of Finance.
But the Right Honourable Speaker, we appropriate money as a Parliament. I don't know what message government is sending us, that we will continue appropriating money, but we shall not implement. And when we get problems, it is members of Parliament that are attacked, that we are not doing our work. We are in a budget process cycle. Why should we continue to give you money when you're not putting it to use?
Part of that budget was to rebuild a stadium in Masaka Recreation. We are now going to the fourth quarter. We have struggled, we have moved everywhere in the corridors of finance. And they have not even released the shilling for that stadium. When I see our football team in Egypt, Right Honourable Speaker, you know that all players, they draw their energies from supporters. That's why we lost a match.
Uganda is one of the African countries whose sports sectors lack autonomy and still held under education. The State Minister for Sports, Honorable Peter Ogwang, has on the other hand been moved to apologize as the Cranes hosted away from home in Egypt. He assured Parliament completion of the stadium will be achieved by 1st June.
Great on behalf of government for us having not met the CAF requirements to have our game played at home. Number two, as you're all aware, government sends money to various federations in terms of the international competitions. I want to confirm government, through National Council of Sports, did send money to the Federation of Uganda Football Association to have Uganda play its game in a place which was determined by the federation but not government. The entire total cost of the national team was catered by government of the Republic of Uganda. I regret that we did lose a game in Egypt, but I want to call upon this Parliament. As of now, we need to support the national team, and I'm happy, as far as Nambole National Stadium is concerned, Madam Speaker, ever since I took over office, I found it prudent that, number one, I asked for the schedule of works which is being undertaken by the UPDF Engineering Brigade.
The Speaker has ordered the Minister to avail Parliament with a report on all country stadiums as of Tuesday next week. Joram Paul Sonko, Samla Hanifa, Business Today.